And hello to those of you who have chosen the Mystic Martian Oracle. And let's see what the cards have for you. And which energies are coming in for you throughout this full moon in Leo. And the energies are asking for more action-oriented behavior. We want things to move here. And so let's see what is coming out for you. And let's pull you a card. And we have the Syrians coming out here, card number 19. And however this number may speak to you, you definitely go with that. But we can see that we have some other worlds here, or orbs, or whatever it may be for you, mountains, ocean, and a mermaid, and a dolphin. And this card is talking about responsibilities, lessons, and growing up. So there is something here that you are going through that could be responsibilities towards yourself with your education, with your relationships, friends or families, maybe responsibility to take care of your hobbies. But there's definitely something about a more grown-up attitude here, a more adult-like attitude towards things. So you could also be going through some kind of karma here, because life lessons are often pointing to karma, that there is something, a specific pattern in our life that we need to break. So there could also be something like that. But there is definitely, I feel this is very serious. It's very serious. So the Syrians are coming in here to share with you their energy. Perhaps if you are very spiritually advanced, you can connect with them through meditation, or however you may use to come into contact with other worlds, other beings. But I feel that there's a lot of serious energy coming in here, really learning about major shifts in your life right now and what they can teach you, and how you can take those lessons with you. So let's pull you a personal card to see what's coming out here. If we could have some more information about in which life areas or area this will affect you, how it will show up in your tangible world, your 3D life. And we have one card jumping out of the deck here. Let's have a look. And here we have card number 1, talking about male. So there's got to be someone in your life, a male person who's extremely important to you, someone who you regard as your number 1, whether it's someone you just fancy, or it's a father or a grandfather or an uncle, a brother, a nephew, a cousin, whomever it may be for you. And also this card is pointing to the main male energy within you, the male energy that you carry within you as well, and that this is actually calling for more action. And that goes that goes hand in hand with the Leo card, that is also asking for fire, movement, action, forward going attitude. So there is something here where you need to take some kind of action to make this, to take full responsibility for yourself, to make sure that you learn the lessons here. Maybe you need to become maybe you're the father in your household as well. If you're a mother, you could also be the dad, actually, and so on. If that's the case for some of you, or you just find that you are the one among your friends, in your family, or at work, where you are the one who needs to be responsible to take action on things, to be the authority. And whatever the main male energy may be pointing to you in your personal life, go with that definitely. But this is about becoming number one based on how you take action in your life. You really need to step out, definitely, to be a leader of your own life, like the Lion King over here. Hold your head up high, know that you're the leader of your own life, take some responsibilities. Maybe you are the authority figure in your family, at your workplace, however that may resonate, but you are in some serious transformation here, or you're just about to come to the surface, to come up very strong, very serious, with a lot of endurance. So maybe you guys are going through some crisis or trauma or discussions with someone, debates on how to take action on the road ahead, on the way forward. So let's ask the Tarot for some more information about this, and we'll begin by pulling a card from the Major Arcanas to see the overall energy of this. And here we have card number 13, Death. And the Death card is not talking about physical death, but it's talking about, it can talk about sudden changes or deep transformation here. It's definitely talking about the beginning of an end of something in your life, okay? So whatever that may be, could be something that you are finishing off, an education, a marriage, moving away from home, maybe your kids are moving back home, or changing your job to something completely different. Maybe you're just quitting your job without having a new job. Whatever this may be, but this is talking about no going back. Okay, you're not going through whatever it is that you're going through right now. You're never going to go through that again, because with this card over here, you can never go back. Okay? So remember that when we are going through such deep soul transformations that we can hardly recognize ourselves or our surroundings, and when we have taken such big decisions and really taking our responsibility upon us in relation to our life purpose, perhaps, or in relation to how we feel about our jobs, friends, and family, then we are transformed. We cannot go back. We cannot change back. We have to adjust to that new life. And so there is a new life ahead after the Death card here. Of course there is. And let's have a card from the Minor Arcanas to see in which life area this is in particular talking about. And look at this beautiful picture, 3 of Cups. Here we are in the water element through the cups, and that is talking about the zodiac signs of Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So maybe you want to go and check out where you have those energies in your chart. And 3 of Cups is in particular talking about karma, as I mentioned before with the responsibility card, the Syrian's card. And it's talking about healing, reunion or union, and beginning of relationships. Okay? So really a beautiful card, also talking about balance. I think this is a wonderful card. These colors are really a reference to your solar plexus chakra and your sacral chakra, and also your root chakra here. So there's something of an action-oriented nature coming in here. Something here you need to respond to physically. You need to take action. And it is involving something deep within you. When we're in the water element here, we are also working with our past and past lives. We're working with our soul, our emotions, our spirituality. Perhaps you're opening up to psychic abilities that is coming much more into balance here. But there is something here you need to really take responsibility for. And since we are in our emotions here, it could point to a relationship as well. But definitely something that is deeply emotional to you. That's very important. And it is coming into healing and balance. And there will be beginnings of relationships here. So maybe you're leaving one part of your life to simply start a new chapter in your life, whatever that may mean for you. But I feel that there is also an opening of psychic abilities here. So it could also be that new relationships, new beginnings are opening up towards coming into contact with other worlds, other beings. That goes well hand in hand with the Syrian's card over here. But that's where the transformation is in. You are in transformation within your emotions, within seeing the truth of it all, connecting with your past lives, or connecting with your past in this lifetime, connecting to your wild inner nature, to your roots, your childhood, your soul, okay? So there is a deep transformation going on within you. And it could, of course, also mean a sudden change, however that resonates with you. But it's the beginning of an end in this area of your life, so that something new and better and more constructive can come in. But you are called to take action on this, like I mentioned before with the colors in this card over here. You are called for taking action, okay? And here we also have the fire element with the water element. So there is something with the fire element here throughout the full moon that is igniting your waters. And oh yes, I forgot. If you look at this card again, we have kind of, it could be the sun or it could be the full moon. That's up to you. But of course, I find it a reference to the full moon. Okay, so something is coming in to ignite your waters, to ignite the wisdom you hold within you, to ignite deeper emotions so that you can come into some kind of healing. So this responsibility the Syrians are talking about here is that you need to learn to tune into your emotions and go with that and be honest with that and communicate that out. Because that's what a grown-up male would do. He would take action on, no, I cannot do this. Yes, I would like to do that. Where you have a little bit, perhaps more authority, that you're going with what you feel. Taking action on your emotions, taking action on how you feel. And here also I feel that your psychic abilities are opening up, and really go with that. Don't let yourself be pushed around by other people's opinion about what you should do or ought to do. Go with what you feel like. That is actually to grow up, when you take responsibility for every side of yourself, for every aspect of yourself. So let's pull a card here to see where this is leading you, if we can have some more information coming out here. And here we also have a card number 1. Beautiful, the Bone Collector, talking about that you have been around the block once or twice. You are more than capable of taking care of yourself. Okay? It's like we have, to me this is some kind of a clock over here with the numbers. You have a rabbit here, and you have a peacock feather here, which is talking to me about all your gifts and talents in life. That there is something opening up here with your psychic abilities. And that you are more than capable of beginning to take care of that. You really are. You really are. So we will just have a quick look in the Mystic Martian Oracle book here to see if I have sorry, in the Enchanted map oracle, of course, with that card. And let's see if we have all the information we need on card number 1. And it is talking about that right now you are actually healing. You have become whole. You have come home to yourself. And that is also perfectly in alignment with the Leo, your ego. The sun is also ruling the 5th house, where we have Leo energies, where we have the heart and our spine. So the sun here is talking about all of who we are, that we have come home to ourselves, okay? And you have everything you need within, okay? So just know that you have been around the block once or twice. You know stuff emotionally. So since we also have the water element over here, it could be pointing to something in your childhood maybe. So I actually forgot to pull you guys a witch tarot card over here. So let's just do that now and see what's coming out. We can have, okay, we have one card jumping out, and you're gonna love this card. We're just talking about the sun and it's showing up. Beautiful. Okay, card number 19, the sun. Okay, with all the sunflowers, a symbol of our soul, of clarity, sincerity, friendship, harmony. Really, really beautiful. So over here now, if we say that this is the full moon on this card, then we have the sun on this card. Beautiful. Those two are pairing up now. So when you have come out of this full moon, you will come home to yourself. It's like things are coming into clarity. That's what the full moons do. They release stuff. They call things out from our unconsciousness, from our soul, from some place deep within us, calling that out, putting some spotlight on that, so that we have the ability to work on that shadow side, bring it all out there so we can achieve healing, and so that we can come home to ourselves, being wiser, being more in harmony with ourselves, being our own best friend. And see, there are 3 people here in this card, and there are 3 birds in this card down here. So it's talking to me about, you know, the birds is always showing up as messages from other worlds. And I actually feel that it's a passed on loved one, whether it's a family member, a friend, or maybe even a pet. But someone is coming through from the other side that you need to be quite sincere about. Okay, that could be the beginning of the relationships. 3 of Cups we're talking about down here, and that's the major transformation I feel you guys are in, that you have what it takes now. You have all the life experiences to move deeper within your psychic abilities, to take action on that, to become your own main male, to become your own number 1 in your own life. You are the star of your own life. You are the leader of your own life. And maybe some of you are born on the 1st, or maybe some of you are born on the 11th, which would be a master number on how we are putting our intentions out there. So you really have what it takes. And I really just love this picture. This old woman. So whether you are old or you are young, you have so much life experience, you have so much to offer. Looking through the realms again with these scrolls over here of the dead animals, you know, could point to that you are also opening up exactly to the ability to see through other worlds, to see into other dimensions. Okay? And you are whole. You're number 1. You're coming home to yourself. So beautiful reading, and it's a great lesson you're going through right now, because when we start to open up to a deep place within us, it doesn't always feel comfortable and safe, and we can feel very isolated while we are going through that. But afterwards, it's like we can't recognize ourselves, but it's like the sun has come out again, and we understand that it was our responsibility for ourselves to go through that, to have that kind of lesson. And we grow wiser, hopefully, from every life lesson. And you don't have to ever go through this exact situation ever again. Okay, now it's just one way, and that's forward. Okay, there's just a lot of cards coming out, too many cards here. So yeah, things are showing up for you. You're coming out of the shadows. All the answers will just pop up for you. Maybe all at the same time, so it can feel a little bit overwhelming. But just know that you are in the right direction here. And with the water element, we can find that sometimes we have difficulty distinguishing what is true and what is false when we're going through such deep emotional transformation. But know that that is okay too, to feel that insecurity or anxiety or whatever it may be, or fear maybe even. That's also part of it, because you're clearing out on that and you're never going through that again. You're never going to feel that fear and anxiety ever again. And so when we are leveling up or changing platforms in our lives, we have some kind of transition periods where things, we can't tell whether things, are they moving in the right direction for me, or am I going backwards? So always remember to tune in to your breath. Take deep breaths. Also maybe make sure that you spend some time alone each day, that you're not always surrounded by a lot of people, to clear your mind. And the advice card that is coming out for you is this card. And this card is talking about duty and raising your standard. It's talking about cooperation, giving out, and ask. So however these words may resonate with you, you are definitely, this is kind of your job, okay? Maybe you're already working as a therapist or a nurse or a doctor in some specific life area, but you are called to do this, and now it is time to raise your standards. And you can't do that if you have not done the work with yourself first. That's what the responsibility card here is also talking about, Syrians. You need to have tried this before you can go and heal other people. So really just know that you know a thing or two here, because you've been through these life experiences. So it's your duty now to be like the woman here behind the counter. Hello, may I help you? What is up? Can I be of assistance to you? And it's like you're giving out nutrition to other people. You are bringing good energy to people. And so whether that is you're healing with your hands, energy healing, or giving a massage, it can be so many different things. So let's just have the last card coming out for you from the Sweet Dreams deck. And this deck is referring to our dreams at nighttime and also the dreams we hold for our lives in general. And so we have here the Destiny card saying, my dreams show me that I am the co-creator of my life and destiny. Exactly. So whatever this is, however this is showing up for you, it's got to do something with your destiny. Again, back to the duty here. You have a duty in life to this, because your destiny is coming in with the next full moon here, and showing you that you also need to do something, to take action, to be the leader of your own life, to really make something of your abilities. We all have unique talents and gifts in life that we came to Earth with. And now it's time for you to really step up those abilities. You got it all within. You got it all within. Like this wise woman over here is talking about. You got what it takes. You can do this. Okay? So something strong is coming in for your, for the for the full moon in Leo this time. Really asking for responsibility, holding your head up high, really figuring out what you feel, also what you feel passionate about, but definitely going home to yourself, okay? Really ask yourself about, how do I bring my life into harmony? What makes me feel good and warm, okay? So this was what I had for you. I hope you've been inspired to perhaps dive deeper. If you want to have a look in your chart, I have left a link below so that you can easily find your chart and find the energies in your chart and the specific life areas where this energy will show up in. So I'm wishing you all the best out there. Thank you for watching and listening, and bye for now.